guys, welcome back to Let's Play Final Fantasy VIII. Last time, Squall did something stupid and heroic to save Rinoa. And then we Deus Ex Machina'd our way onto whatever the hell this is. And now we have aliens to fight. These guys are scary. They're not difficult, but they're scary. So, last time we defeated the first one of these guys. See what we can get from mugging them, and I should probably heal some of my characters. Got wizard stones. You get aura stones otherwise. I'd much rather the aura stones there. They don't have a lot of HP. I already forgot if they had boss music. It doesn't matter. What I've done is I've taken the extra junctions, the extra GFs, and just piled them on everyone so that they're all gaining AP, because that's the important bit right now. And we're going to give you Dark Side for this. I also have Move Find on because there is one... that's not what I wanted to do, is it? That's what I want to do again? Oh yeah, that is what I wanted to do. Wanted to make sure Drain was on there. Perfect. So yeah, because there's a draw point in here that requires Move Find. So whenever we defeat these guys, go back. He's alive again. We killed him at the end of the previous episode. This one's still dead. He's moved, but he's dead. So let's go this way. Ooh, let's go that way. You're scaring me. Another purple one. Well, the way this works is there are 8 of these guys throughout this area. These guys are called propagators. I meant to use Dark Side, but oh well. I needed a little more healing. But yeah, they're called propagators. They drop aura stones. They have boss music, as I heard there, but I don't have any specs on them because they fall down so easy. It's not really worth it. But you have to kill them in pairs in order for them to stay dead. So we want to do the purple ones first because they're the easiest one. Now we want to go right, and we want to take out this red one since we know where the other red one is. I'll leave these fights in because they're over in 5 seconds anyway. But yeah, there's not a whole lot to this area. It's just finish off these guys real quick, which involves Squall one-shotting them, and then we move on. Okay, so we don't just get aura stones, we get, I think it's a different stone for each one. So there's nothing over there. Okay. I know there are 2. Yeah, see, this one is staying dead now. So I believe we want to go up the stairs, right? Yeah, so this is the other red one, so we'll finish this one off here. Such a pointless fight. They look frightening, but I guess they're not all that difficult. They might have different, slightly different spells depending on which colors they are. So there we've got those 2. Okay, we're back. So now we want to head down here. I just got to read my notes to find out where all of them are because I don't want to fight them out of order, because if you fight them out of order, then you got to refight them, and that's a pain. Don't want to do that. So if you go over here, we have a green one. Green one is as easy as all the other ones. I don't think any of these have variance on HP or anything like that. They all just kind of fall down right away. Oops. I don't even need to hit my trigger in order to one-shot them. Yeah, they have no HP at all. Even without all the extra stuff. Yeah, this one gives me a Holy Stone. And I believe that draw point I can speak. I believe that draw point requires Move Find. And I believe I want to go back up the stairs for this one. And, oh, so there's a draw point there. There's one of them, life. No use, it won't open. Now, was this one green? I can't remember. No, that one's yellow. Okay, so we'll come back for that one. See, I came back to the red one the wrong way. This one the wrong way the first time. What I should have done is after killing this one, I should have continued to go this way. Because if we go over this way, here's the green one, and you can release the security lock. Okay. Well, looks like they have the same spells. Oh well. Yeah, real easy fights. I'm not exactly sure why they've done this. Like, I guess, you know, in case you hadn't trained Renoa, but even if you haven't trained anyone with junctions, everyone's trained. So there's that. So now we can go through this one however much we want. If we go over here, we get chased out by the yellow one. It's weird because it kind of pushes you off screen and the screen starts to fade as though you were, you know, going off screen instead. All right, let's see if we can get the only one we haven't seen yet in a completely pointless fight. Nope. Okay, fine. I'm still waiting to show off his final limit break. We'll see it eventually. It will definitely be required at some point, so don't you worry about that. So now that we've done that, we know where the other yellow one is, so let's go and find that guy and finish that one off too. Yep, so everyone seems to have the same spells. No experience, Ultima Stones, and that's all of them. And then down here is that original save point. When we go back now, all of the corpses have been removed somehow. Don't ask me how that one works. But they've all been removed, and yeah, that's pretty much all for that. Now, there is one other draw point, and I would like to find it because there it is. It might not require move find. It might be that you have to zone in and out of the screen in order to see it after fighting the propagators. I'm not exactly sure how that works, but yeah, they both seem to appear after I did things, so. Anyway, you know what, I'm actually going to go and save here real quick, just because I had a glitch happen here in my test run, and I would like to avoid that if at all possible and not have to redo a bunch of things. Okay, we're back. Once we've done that, we need to go up to the bridge. And Squall's thinking about, oh crap, the logistics of this. I don't know how to fly this freaking thing. How the hell are we going to get out of here? It's trying to talk. I don't think the machine's trying to talk. We're probably getting a communication from somewhere. SR Air Station. We're on the Ragnarok. Badass name for a spaceship. Ah, a radio signal. Well, I guess they're not blocking anything anymore, so there's no reason to suppress radio signals. Woohoo! Everybody gets Wi-Fi! Well, you got a back hug anyway. This ship is the Ragnarok. I don't know where I am, how to get home, how to fly this thing, or anything, really. We can actually make it home. We're gonna live! 17 years. You should have enough fuel somehow. Okay. So they're going to guide us down. How do I enter the data? In the pilot seat. There's too many seats here. It's the one and on the right. Okay. So, touch panel in front of you. Enter the following data. Gibber, gibber, gibber. And then more gibber. No errors. Sure, you're gonna be okay. There's one thing I need you to do. Turn off the gravity generator. Should save fuel. Oh, okay. So we're kind of touchy and touch and go here. Use the same touch panel to turn it off. This must be it. You're home free. One more thing we need to tell you. From all of us at Ground Control, we wish you Godspeed. Nice little reference there. Here it comes. The song everybody waits to hear every time they play the game.
Wishing they would be heard. I saw you smiling at me. Was it real or just my fantasy? You'd always be there in the corner of this tiny little bar. My last night here for you. Same old songs, just once more. My last night here with you. Maybe yes, maybe no. I kind of liked it your way. How you shyly placed your eyes on me. Did you ever know that I had mine on you? Darling,
Okay, I gave you a verse, and I'm sure the YouTube copyright machine has killed this entire episode. But yeah, the song Eyes on Me is pretty much everyone's favorite. If you want to go hear the original, play the game. One thing of note here is with the Roses and Wine mod, for whatever reason it duplicated the song in my test run, so you have to delete the OGG file for Eyes on Me in order to make it work properly, at least in my case. But this is an awesome moment because we get, finally, we get connection between these two that don't really have a connection, or at least haven't up until now. We get more background, more explanation from Squall. We get, you know, the reason why we could already assume, but, you know, we get it straight from his mouth here that, you know, he was afraid to be alone. And he was afraid of being left on his own again, so he didn't open up to people. So yeah, this is probably one of my like top 3 favorite individual scenes in the entire game. It's always one of my favorites. I love getting to this point, even though a lot of the crap that happens beforehand bugs me. This I always love. I love the song. I love pretty much everything about it. You know, character development, the romance finally starts to blossom, even though it annoyed me up until now because of everything that happened. And in addition to that, we're also starting to develop what's going to happen next. collecting escape pods.
Your love if you have enough.
Just two.
If you're holding back or
Seed from Balam Garden. And the other? Renoa. The sorceress! Yes, she's here. Yeah, it was kind of obvious, but can't stay with you anymore, Squall.
just reach me out and you will know that you are not dreaming.
Just want to be here with you.
Darling, someday
Isn't that a song from the 90s?
with the look on your face, as if you're never,
I'm not skimming through the dialogue, by the way. It goes automatically.
as if you're never,
Ever since the song started.
shall I be the one for you?
Don't want to go back.
The pinches
I don't blame you.
softly, but sure, if frown is shown, then I will know that you are no dreamer.
But yeah, pretty much like the epitome of what you could do with a powerful emotional moment. All of that happens in this scene. Uh-oh. Don't know which way to go, huh? Come this far because I've fallen for you. He admits it. And he even understands it. He's not clueless like, I just want her to be safe. But no, I couldn't love her. That couldn't happen. Standard anime trope. But we actually, you know, he commits to it. I appreciate that. He doesn't hem and haw. When he makes a choice, he makes a choice full on. I don't like how it's implemented at the start of Disc 3, but by now, I'm happy with it. But yeah, the way that scene works, we have a powerfully emotional song that isn't full of English. It's the translation's fine. There's nothing really wrong with it. You know, it fits the scene. There's development in terms of their relationship. There's admissions. We finally get realizations on things. We acknowledge things that happened in the past. And they set up the fact that, well, she's a sorceress now and they can't be together. They set up what's going to happen next. It's entirely a nearly perfect scene. And for a game that has implementation issues all over the place, I really appreciate this scene. Hein's descendant. Now, if you remember from before, we learned a little bit about Hein. It was this powerful god who split himself in two. And the weaker half went to the people, and they became Hein's descendants. They were the sorceresses. And Hein kept the more powerful side for himself, or herself. I don't think they've ever... Did they give it a gender? Nah, it doesn't matter. Tell us when you're ready. Yeah, we kind of figured that one. Trying to achieve time compression. She's the only one who would be able to exist in such a world. She and no one else. As long as I'm free, she'll continue to use me to accomplish your goal. Can't let that happen. I should go. Well, seems to be the same with Adia. She wanted to be relieved of her powers so that she wouldn't be under Ultimacia's control anymore. she's going to the Sorceress's Memorial. I'm not sure what they have planned, but oh, would you look at that? You finally realized what you wanted all along. Now, being taken away from you. You gotta feel for Squall here. Keep its favorite ring to protect you. Well, that's the closest this game has to a pendant. Most games always seem to have, you know, someone's got a pendant at some point, and it's just a MacGuffin for pretty much any JRPG, really. Nothing you can do about it, right? She's made her choice. I don't think I'm supposed to go in here, am I? No, I'm not. I think I'm supposed to leave, aren't I? I'm supposed to do something. I don't remember what. Wait a minute. What's going on here? I'm in the desert. By myself. Oh, I got paid. Well, I'm not quite dead yet, or was I supposed to go in here? To be honest, I can't remember what I'm supposed to do. Oh, that's what I was supposed to do. I figured it out. I know what I'm supposed to do. Ah, well there's Irvine. Looks like he managed to survive too. Guess who's back? How did you get here? You were fiddling around in the escape pod. That sounds like a terrible idea. Good thing I didn't bring Selfie with me. God, they would have crashed. Knocked you out for a while. You and Piet. The guy who escaped with us. What about alone? Oh no. How does this always seem to happen? Rescue crew from Etsar arrived. Gave me a ride over. Got you thinking, you're really an idiot, aren't you? You were like a hero. So where's the heroine? Heroine, I'm not sure how to pronounce that. Renoa is, well, she's a sorceress now. She had to go. Oh, look at that. We got the rest of them too. Actually, wait a minute. We're down one here. Do we now? Big thing called Lunatic Pandora came out of nowhere. Matron couldn't achieve what she set out to do because of it, which is fine. She's not a sorceress anymore. Gave away her power to someone without realizing it. Yeah, we kind of got that part. Now, did they say this yet? I believe they mentioned this when we were talking to her in the orphanage. But Adia had the power of a sorceress from a very young age. I believe it's 5. And that was how she had the power of a sorceress. And then Ultimacia controlled her later on. In this case, I'm guessing she gave that 5-year-old sorceress power to Renoa, and the control from Ultimacia is something separate. So I guess technically she wouldn't be, or Adia wouldn't be a sorceress anymore. Controlling Lunatic Pandora. SR sank it there years ago. Now, if you recall to the Laguna flashbacks, SR, and specifically Dr. Odine, were working on studying it or doing research with it or something. Thing called the Crystal Pillar inside. It calls monsters from the moon. Total panic. It wasn't just monsters that came falling down. Sorceress Adele came down. Oh boy. There's a stream of monsters engulfing the machine, huh? So Lunatic Pandora caught Adele. So Galbadia somehow wanted to get the sorceress Adele and somehow knew about it. That's enough. Yeah, there's lots of stuff we could do, but Squall's got his own personal problems now. Yeah, I would have trouble thinking at that point too. Yeah, well, we wanted to, but she made her choice. It's her choice to go. Just like Adia was. She couldn't handle that, huh? You did try and stop her. You tried. Then again, you went a lot further when she was in danger in space. Here, you just said you wanted her not to go, and then accepted it when she said she had to. Yeah, that's kind of what he wanted. He is a fool. And if Zell's giving you giving you shit for what you've done, yeah, you're kind of a fool. Maybe. What are you doing, Squall? Isn't that what drove you to do all of this starting from Disc 3? What are you doing, Squall? What can you do? Have you decided? We're heading to SR. They're out of your hands. Don't know where to look for Sis. Only thing I know is Renoa. We gotta get Renoa back. Can I talk to you? Whoa! What's going on here? Now what? We're doing what now? I don't know why they started the wrong song there. Is this an SNL moment from like, what, 5 years ago? I don't know time. It could be longer. Could be shorter. I don't know. This ain't the case, but I can picture Selphie in the pilot seat and Selphie screaming, "Woohoo, we're flying." Yeah, spoiler alert. Very excited Irvine. Oh boy. Now I love the song, but it's nice that it kind of drops in volume. We're flying! She is amazing, isn't she? She managed to learn how to fly a spaceship. It just kind of took off. It's pretty easy. I think we'll be fine. No guarantee it won't crash because I'm driving. Well, this is frightening. Selphie driving a spaceship, which at this point is now our airship. This is the ultimate airship in the game, and it is awesome. Flies just like before. It flies fast. It moves well. It can land on most things, not everything, but most things. And yeah, you can gain lots of altitude, go down, up, down. If you hit select, we can, where do I want to go? I want to go to the Sorceress Memorial first. You can select an area, press the X button right on the map, and you'll go directly to that spot. Saves you a lot of time trying to find places. And then we can just land pretty much wherever we want. It doesn't have to be grass or anything. And we can run into battles. That's unfortunate. Thing is, as I was saying, now that the lunar... Oh, you're gonna cast Meteor. That's unfortunate. Now that the lunar cry has happened, we have new enemies to deal with. I'm not really prepared for it because I didn't expect to run into battles in 2 seconds, but let's get out of here before I die. Yeah, thank you. Unpreparedness. Let's get a party together and equip them properly. You'll also notice that we are missing something. Renoa is still listed in the party, so we can steal stuff off of her. But she just had our junctions from before. Adia is no longer here. Now, if you take a look at all my characters, they all have spells. While you're on the Ragnarok out in space, before initiating the Eyes on Me sequence, make absolutely certain that you go into Switch and you junction exchange, even if you don't have any junctions equipped. Just make sure that the one character that has no magic spells is Adia. Otherwise, you lose all those spells. And it's a real dick move. Anyway, we're going to bring a selfie in, and I'm going to reset up my party. But that's pretty much all the time we have for today. Next time, the Sorceress's Memorial. Let's go get Renoa back. That's all for this one, and I'll see you guys next time.